Welcome to day 10 of the challenge. Yesterday you have learned how you can use forms in Angular and ASP to transfer data. And today we will take a look on how you can set up Angular services. Now every time we use the command to update the client API when we have adjusted the backend API and we created a new controller, then automatically in Angular a service got created. Well, as I said, that happened automatically. But in your future development, you will need to know how you can create services completely from scratch. And that's what we're going to do today. As I said, we already used the Angular services, the ones we generated from the OpenAPI spec. Today, as I said, we are going to implement an Angular service from scratch and then inject it as a service to multiple components. An Angular service is simply a class with an injectable decorator, as you can see here. Services can also be injected into other services. Angular services also allows you to share data across multiple different components. The service we are going to implement will keep the user information in memory as a field. Every time a component requires the current user's information, it simply picks it up from the service. Keeping the user's input in memory as a service field causes the data to be lost every time the user refreshes the browser for sure. As I said in the day before, during this 21-day challenge, we will not have a real authentication authorization login system using a SQL database. Instead, we will handle most of the stuff in memory. However, for a lot of applications, this is also a common practice, but in one of our additional challenges, which is, well, extending this one here, we will for sure cover authorization, authentication and SQL database. So no worries, if you need that for your job, you're definitely covered.